So we talked about the NES Classic last time. It was a really cool piece of gaming history. Really awesome thing to have if you can ever find one.
Right, right. They sold over 100, and I believe it was 68,000 of them suckers.
Yeah,
So
flying
yeah,
off the shelves and Nintendo just kind of standing there shrugging in the background. But
right.
it did show that Nintendo still has a popular name. They are well known in the gaming
Absolutely.
world. And the two things they have going on right now, they may seem completely different. You have the Nintendo Switch, this
Hmm.
hybrid console, and then you have Super Mario Run, the app game, which is awesome, by the way. I played the free portion last night, and it may seem that these two things are kind of completely different, but in a way, it demonstrates a trend that Nintendo seems to be following.
Right. They're exploring new markets because they know that they can't compete with Microsoft or Sony.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, and it's one of those things we were talking about where they're making a splash in each of these markets for a different reason. With the Nintendo Switch, it's like this is a console that can be played docked or portable, and this is something that is brand new to the market. There's not really anything else out like it right now, and a lot of people don't know how to react to it. They've already talked about some potential problems with it, but an interesting thing is it's being released. When is it? March.
Yeah, March of next year. Yeah.
Right, so it's not going to have to be in the holiday buying contest against the likes of the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One S. If anything, it's right around the time when people are getting ready to graduate. So
Oh,
maybe,
absolutely.
people going off to college, it's like, oh, now you can, play your game in your dorm and you can play it while you're walking to class
Or
without the
play it
need
in
for,
class.
yeah, or play it in
You know.
class without the need for a soft reset, which is, you know, really, really interesting thing. Some people were saying, well, you could have the game on the cloud and just play it on different devices, and it's like, well, this is just like pick it up and go with it,
Right.
uninterrupted. And then, of course, you have Super Mario Run, which was a really fun game. Um, and I think it's a good idea that Nintendo is doing this because I think that Nintendo has the types of characters that Nintendo has characters that translate really well into these app games.
Hmm.
It's like, you have certain games where maybe you're a character with a sword, or you're a character with a gun, or you're a character that can jump. It's like, well, that's Link, Samus, and Mario. So it's like,
Right.
not only do you have these characters that fit perfectly into these kind of small scale but, addicting games that people want on their phone, but you have these automatically recognizable characters that can translate into merchandise on the level of, say, Angry Birds, like, all the hype with that. So,
Absolutely.
two really interesting moves for Nintendo, and credit to them for branching out because I think there's still some mixed reception out there, but I think uh, I think they're still going strong.
I think they are too. I think they got a good idea. I mean, of course, you're going to get bad publicity anywhere that you go, but like you were talking about, the release of the NES Classic really did do something good for them. So with this, heading in with the release of the Switch, it's just better things to come. I think that they have a really good thing going for them. Another thing, don't listen to me. Make sure that you do not play this in class. Okay, you're going in debt. Make sure that you get that degree. All right.
It's like me. It's like set aside a couple hours for games a day, and then it's like enter me, play 24/7.
Right. So yes, make sure you leave the Switch, in your backpack or something. Don't
Switch
bring
it
it out during.
off.
Yeah, switch it off. Don't bring it out in class.